Welcome to A to Z data science classes. Here we are going to learn from basic statistics and then gradually learn about machine learning model and deep learning model. Before we start all of this, we need a very important tool called as Anaconda, and today I'm going to show you on how to install this tool. All the coding, all the notes will be given to you through Anaconda. So to install Anaconda, all you have to do is you have to open your web browser and search for Anaconda. Anaconda is a very famous product, so most of the time it should be the first result that you're gonna get. If not, it should be on your first page somewhere. But look at this www.anaconda.com. So if you see this, this is where you want to go and download this. So when you go to Anaconda, you can see this. We have three editions. Here we are going to use the individual edition. You can read and find out what team edition and enterprise edition actually has to offer, but now we are going to use the individual edition. So when you actually click this link, you go to a page where you have an option of installing depending on your operating system. Here I can see that we have two versions for Windows, we have two versions for Mac and two versions for Linux. We are going with the 3.7 version, which is the latest, and depending on what kind of processor you have, either you can install a 64-bit or a 32-bit. By clicking on that, you can see that installation start. Let me pause this because I have already have this downloaded. I wanted to save time, and you can see here this is how it looks, Anaconda 3. So when you double click this, the installation starts. All you have to do is next, I agree, next, next. I actually have the Anaconda installed on my machine, so that's why I'm getting this. Just to show you guys, I'm gonna just select a different folder. You don't have to do this. So if you give next, then it asks option, you can just go ahead and install. I'm not going to install because I already have an Anaconda. Once you click on install, it's just straightforward. It's going to finish it, and then you can just click next and finish the installation. Yes. So once the installation is done, you can actually search for Anaconda Navigator. It's not the prompt, but we are looking for Anaconda Navigator. So when we actually click the Anaconda Navigator, the screen, if you see this green circle, that means installation is done and there's nothing for you to worry. So let's go through. We download the Anaconda, we check the version like Python 2.7 or 3.7, and also we need to see whether we need to install the 64-bit processor or a 32-bit processor. And once the installation is done, we are going to open the notebook and we are going to write a small code to check if it's fine. So Jupyter Notebook is what we are going to use. So it's a web-based interactive notebook where we can actually write codes, and also we can write human readable documents. As we go, I'm going to show you how this works. So when we actually give the launch, we have an option of opening it either on your Microsoft Edge or Firefox or Chrome. I like Chrome, so I open it in Chrome. You can actually make that one as your default. So you can just go to any folder. So I have a folder called as A to Z data science, where I'm gonna save all this. So all you have to do is create a new notebook, click on new, and here you have Python 3. Just click on that, and here you have a new notebook. Now let's just run a small command. So when you run this command, so this is what we are going to use to run this command. If you run this command and if you see an output as hello world, that means our notebook has installed successfully and there shouldn't be any issues. So when we run, we actually see the hello world, so it's good. That means there was no issues. Sometimes you might have some issues installing this. Most of the time this is because you have a very old hardware, or probably you don't have an updated operating system, and depending on what kind of operating system you're using, the method might be a very little small changes, but you can find all the solution for this by using Google or following a YouTube video very specific to the kind of machine and operating system that you're using. But if you're able to open your Anaconda, your Jupyter notebook, and actually if you're able to create an Python 3 notebook, and if you're able to print hello world, then you are ready to start learning. So let's go to next class and continue